Alright, poster design team, here is your video for you. So of course, first thing is you go to my website www.lumino.com and then go on to 6P and click your poster design team. Okay, now all you have to need for today is the only Microsoft Publisher 2010, and then you watch this video, and the topics you need to design are these. Now, I'm not asking you to design everything here, but just to ask you to design the topics that you might be able to do today. Now, first thing, of course, we're going to ask you to go on to Microsoft Publisher 2010. I'm going to show you some examples of the poster that I created for last year PYP exhibition 2014. Now, these poster looks very professional and very, people can look at far 2 seconds and they will like it immediately. Now, it might look hard to do, but it's very simple and we just only need a little small trick to do that. So, all I'm going to do now, I'm going to click File, click New, and I'm going to open a blank page. Now, by default, the page size is always letter. We don't want it. We want it to be A4 landscape, so they print full size for us. Okay. Now, all we have to do now, the first thing, of course, is to find the picture that you want to choose a topic, and Google search an image or whatever image searching that you want. Let's say I'm going to do environmental conflict, deforestation, and then I'm going to go in Google image and I'm going to find that image, the topic that I want to, environmental conflict, and this was the picture that I chose for last year's deforestation. So what I do is I right click, I save image as, of course I save it in a folder that I want to, and after that, alright, the first thing we're going to do is to insert a picture. Let's say I wanted this picture to be inserted. Then I fill that picture, drag it out so that it fills all the page sides, like that. Now, compared to this one and this one, the first one that I did last year, this one's definitely darker. I mean, darker than compared than the first one that we did that we're doing it. Now, the trick of doing this thing is we're going to click Insert tab, and then we have a shape here. Now, click on the rectangular shape because our page size is a rectangular shape. And we're going to drag that shape to fill out that photo. Now, it looks invisible, nothing. So that's why we need to put on some color. Now, when I put black color, it just blackens out the whole picture. Don't worry about it. Just right click that box and then you go to Format Auto Shape. Now, here's the trick. I'm going to do the transparency. And if you look here, the transparency will, let's say I put 40%. And you can start seeing the background at the back already. Now, if you think that thing is, the whole black, the transparency is still too dark, we can just put it to, let's say, 50%. So it looks a little lighter, and you have that effect that you want to. Okay? And then after that, to write something, don't worry that you can't type. All you have to do is to click Draw Text Box. And then here, we're going to type on PYP Exhibition. Now make sure the font size is large enough to be able to, for people to see. So the PYP Exhibition is not going to be so big and so large, so that that's not the main message you want to try to tell people. Let's change the font size to any fancy style you want to. We're going to change that spelling of mine. Exhibition. And this time is 2015. Now highlight the word. Black is definitely can't be seen by other people. Change it to white color so that it will be, able to let others to see. And we're going to add on another text box for the central idea. The central idea can be, let's say, 16. And then I'm not going to waste time to type it out for myself. I'm just going to copy it. It's called Reaching a Solution During Periods of or Moments of Conflict Influenced by the Actions of Others, actions and reactions of all involved. Now, we're going to paste it here. And then if you see a red button, let's say a red button that shows you, that means the box doesn't have space to contain that one. Just drag it out. Okay, it might be drag it out and then arrange it, put on the font size that you want to, and then if it's to have this red dot button, red color button, red color circles thrown up, just drag it out and you will have that image. Yeah. All right, now here's another thing. Of course, the big central idea must be bigger and the font size may be more than 72. Let's say we're going to put a hundreds font size for this. Okay, now this one must be at the center, and then I'm going to write here deforestation. I'm going to change the color to white. Now, of course, definitely Calibri is not the font size that will attract people. So we're going to choose one very large and professional font size that people might be attracted. If you compare and see mine, here I use Bebas for my font size, but in your computer you do not have Bebas, so you need to find any available font size that are being installed in your computer. So let's say Impact, or even larger ones, let's say Rockwell or Rockwell Condense. This one would be nice. Then make it larger, drag out the box, and then you have a center poster like this. All right, and then all you're gonna have is the last step. Draw a text box here. Of course, the last one, if you can see here, that I put in our school name, Fairview International School. I highlight it and change the font size to white color, and then I make it a little larger. I put Fairview International School with italics so that it makes a slant, and then I'll change the font size for Fairview International School. Let's say Berlin Sans FB Demi, and then I make it to let's say 18 or 20 for this one, and then below I put on the date for this year is June 11 to 12. 11 to 12. Alright. Now, so that's it. This is quite simple, and after that you're done. Now, this this is the way that you're going to create it, but you don't really have to follow exactly my design. If you have your own design, you can create on your own. Now, this is only one topic to show you, but you have a lot of topics to do it. If you have any troubles, you can come and ask me. Of course, definitely you can have other styles that you want to. You can change the font size if you want to, but let me know, and if you have any help during the class. So this is the way that you create your poster design for PYP exhibition. Thank you.